You already know what today was supposed to look like. You had a plan. Exercise, maybe. The project you've been circling for months. Or simply getting up when the alarm went off instead of 90 minutes later. And somewhere between the intention and the afternoon, the day slipped away again. Not dramatically, just quietly, like it always does. Here's what nobody will say out loud. You're not lazy. Lazy people don't feel the weight of this. Lazy people don't lie awake running the same calculation. How much time have I wasted? And how much is left? You feel it, which means something else entirely is happening. You are not avoiding work. You are protecting the last place where you are still perfect, your imagination. Inside your mind lives a version of you that is extraordinary. He finishes what he starts. He never fails publicly. He never looks foolish in front of people who believed in him. And your mind has decided, completely unconsciously, that keeping him safe is worth more than anything the real world could offer. That one decision is quietly running your entire life. While your brain rewards staying still, think about the last time you felt genuinely excited about an idea. You researched it, planned it, maybe told someone, and for a brief window it felt possible. Then something shifted, and the idea retreated back into your head. Still perfect, still waiting for the right moment. Here's why. Neuroscientists have found that the brain releases nearly identical reward signals when you vividly imagine an achievement as when you actually accomplish it. Every time you plan the business instead of building it, your brain collects the emotional reward of success. Without the cost, you are not failing to begin. You are getting what you need from almost beginning. The trap built by praise. Most men living this way were exceptional children. The kid who grasped things before they were explained. The one who heard, "You're going to do something remarkable." Without anyone intending harm, a trap closed around them. Their identity fused not with what they did, but with what they could do. Potential became the self. Then adulthood arrived. And adulthood doesn't reward potential. It exposes it. The moment you truly act, the perfect version of you dies. He gets replaced by the real stumbling version, the one who tries and sometimes fails in front of people who expected more. That isn't weakness. That is grief you don't even know you're carrying. 3 patterns doing the most damage. Pattern 1. The reward of almost. 4 hours researching productivity systems. The color-coded plan that disappears by Tuesday. Almost starting is the most sophisticated escape there is, because it looks from every angle like progress. Pattern 2. You leave before it gives a verdict. Relationships, careers, creative work. They collapse not at the beginning, but right when something asks for full commitment. By creating distance first, you preserve the story. I never really tried. Which means the question of what you're capable of stays permanently, comfortably open. Pattern 3. Someone else carries reality for you. Someone remembers the appointments, manages the paperwork, carries the decisions. They didn't choose this. They simply stepped forward once, then again, until a system formed around your absence. The people who love you most are often the ones most exhausted by you. And you can't see it, because from where you're standing, everything seems fine. The future being written right now, don't picture your best possible future. Picture the one that arrives if nothing changes. You are 54. The idea you've been refining for a decade is still in your head, still protected, still waiting for conditions that will never be perfect enough. The relationship that needed you present either ended quietly or it didn't end, and you're both simply enduring it. Children don't inherit your intentions. They inherit your anxiety. Your flinch when life demands commitment. Your habit of treating today as a rehearsal. The unlived life doesn't stay contained. It travels. Somewhere in that future is a man still explaining with complete sincerity why the timing was never quite right. Not tragic because he failed. Tragic because he never found out. The 4 exits. 1. Redefine the enemy. The fantasy isn't something to protect. It's been feeding on your actual life for years. The fantasy is what's killing the dream. 1 almost at a time. Exit 2. Rebuild through ordinary things. Clean the room. Finish one task without your phone. Your brain won't trust you with large things until you've proven you can close small loops. Exit 3. Choose public failure deliberately. Send the application before you're ready. Share the work before it's perfect. The man you're capable of becoming only exists in moments where the outcome isn't guaranteed, and you act anyway. Exit 4. Find someone who won't let you negotiate. The child inside you is extraordinarily persuasive. You cannot outwit him alone, Somewhere inside you, right now, is a version of yourself you've been guarding for years, kept safe from rejection, from embarrassment, from the pain of trying your hardest and still falling short. But he was never meant to be protected. He was meant to be tested. The life still possible for you doesn't live inside the plan. It only exists on the other side of actually beginning, imperfectly today, with everything still uncertain. That's not the door you've been waiting for. That's the only door there is.